up, everybody? It's your boy Ryan. I've taken a long break from content because we've been working on some ad strategies and stuff, and Christmas is here. I've spent a lot of time shopping, but now I'm back. Thanks so much for watching. I'm going to talk about a couple interesting things that I think you'll get some benefit out of. In the meantime, check us out on the web, livecortex.com, livecortex.com/blog. Big blog for nootropics information. Like us on Facebook, please, facebook.com/Cortex Stacks. Couple products support this broadcast. Couple specials on them right now.
Elite level nootropic products.
All right, number one, we have a pre-made stack. It's called Cortex. Focus, motivation, verbal fluency, mental energy, productive drive. That's what it's intended for. We built it initially for entrepreneurs, just hard-charging business people, but everyone else who can get a benefit from it likes it. If you use the coupon code 5, F-I-V-E, at livecortex.com, you can get a bottle of Cortex right now for $28. If you need my help personally in anything related to nootropics, we have a consulting service on nootropics. Basically, we just help people figure out stacks that work well for them, that are surgical and specific to what they need. If you're new to nootropics, we wrote a book that's for you. It's called Smarter, Better, Faster. Get that at livecortex.com. And if you really want to take that to the next level, if you're relatively new, buy the Nootropics Starter Pack. Starter Pack's like kind of like a weird term, but we had to put it in there. Get you a bottle of Cortex and Smarter, Better, Faster, which is digital, by the way. Get that stuff at livecortex.com. All right, so a couple of questions came from the Nootropics subreddit that I want to talk about because they're all relevant. Number one, the question is best stimulants for a fasted state. Like the title says, I'm wondering about taking stimulants in a fasted state. The guy wants to avoid a couple nootropic compounds or compounds in general. Number one, he wants to avoid caffeine. He wants to avoid vitamin megadosing, like whatever, folic acid or sulbutamine or something, which is kind of just B1 but ultra bioavailable. He wants to avoid racetams. And so kind of that's his position. And so I get this. The two things you probably have to think about are so what's your intention? If you're fasting and you want a nootropic compound, why not just facilitate the fasted state? In the fasted state, you're trying to burn fat. So there's two compounds that I know of that mobilize fatty acids or work well but are stimulants in that regard. First will be acetyl L-carnitine, so Alcar, 500 milligrams or so. Great stimulant nootropic compound, gives you a full range of brain benefits, but also mobilizes fatty acids for brain cell mitochondria to use. So that's a good thing kind of along the lines of fatty acids, especially if you're in ketosis. It shouldn't knock you out of ketosis, and it should actually help the process of ketosis, especially as it relates to brain function. The second would be yohimbine, and preferably yohimbine HCl in 5 to 15 milligrams. First of all, it's a super stimulant, raises catecholamines, get you energized. Some days I don't even take racetams or something. If I slept well, everything's good so I can process well, I'll take some yohimbine, 15 milligrams, drink some coffee, and I'm lit up like a Christmas tree ready to go for work. But the important thing to note about yohimbine is that literally it mobilizes fatty acids for use. And that's probably is neuroadrenal or neuroadrenaline mediated. So that's like a demonstrated thing that yohimbine does. So that would be like the answer for that question. Next question. Do racetams need to be taken over long periods of time? I've recently got a small order of aniracetam, oxiracetam, and phenylpiracetam. I'm wanting to use them fairly often, maybe once or twice a week, but I do not like the idea of taking something every day for long periods of time, not just for tolerance reasons, but I don't want to become mentally dependent on a substance in order for me to feel that I can do something. I want these drugs to aid my life, not control it. So do I need to be taking racetams over a long period of time? You don't need to take racetams over a long period of time. In fact, it's probably optimal that you don't. It's optimal that you have, ideally 20 different stacks to cycle between over the course of a 30 or 40-day period. Best way to do that would be to read the Nootropic Stack for the Business Professional book, which contains some of the best stacks I've ever put together that work really well for a lot of people. And so, you're on the right track of not wanting to continue to take stuff every day for your brain to depend on them. But, just know that, in order for your brain to perform better kind of constantly, you will need to be taking nootropic compounds and, preferably cycling between a lot of them, because most of them just don't have long half-lives. Now, you could take something like the Cortex stack or 150 milligrams uridine, 80 milligrams CDP choline, 300 milligrams Alcar, and uridine and CDP specifically have a very long half-life. So we're talking about, a couple days for CDP choline, and it's super bioavailable, meaning like its absorption rate is like, it's near absolute. It's like 99 something percent. So that's what I would consider. Last question: is Uridine? Should Uridine mess with my sleep? Basically, the guy's saying, he's asking the question: does uridine monophosphate mess with sleep in any capacity? My answer is no. I've never seen that do that for anybody. Granted, you probably don't want to take it at past 9 p.m. or something, but look, uridine is a compound that I've experimented with for very many years in robust quantities, like just with all kinds of different stuff. And I've taken it a lot, and I've taken it at 7, 8 p.m. also, and it never messed with my sleep. When we were building the Cortex stack, I was taking a uridine-centric stack every day. I did it for 6 months or something. No, maybe more. And never did I have problems with sleep whatsoever. I think, the things that will jack with sleep is just taking, stimulant racetams too late at night, and obviously modafinil. You don't want to take phenylpiracetam at 9 p.m. That's going to jack with your sleep, okay? But uridine absolutely should not. I hope that's been helpful. Ryan at livecortex.com. If you have a question you'd like me to answer on the web, I will. Remember, the Cortex stack right now, you can get a bottle for $28, so it's being called the only pre-made stack that works. Just use the coupon code 5 FIVE. If you need my help personally, get our consulting service on Nootropics. If you're new to Nootropics, you can either buy Smarter, Better, Faster, which is our digital book that teaches you everything, or you can buy the Nootropics Starter Pack, which gives you a bottle of our stack Cortex and Smarter, Better, Faster. Pretty good deal. You can use the coupon code 5 on all that stuff to save money right now. Thanks so much for listening, everybody. More specials coming up for Christmas, so just kind of pay attention to that. Right around the Christmas time, we're going to just run some blowout specials, and we'll talk to you next time.
My name is Ryan Michael Ballo. For 6 years, my sole mission has been to improve the performance of my brain. This is why I created Cortex. My mission was to build a nootropic stack that gave me extreme focus, powerful motivation, and a heightened cognitive state. And after years of experimentation and a comprehensive beta testing protocol, and putting together the most powerful nootropic compounds on the planet, I found what I was looking for.